Hello everyone, my name is Balaji Palke and today's date is 17th of January 2023 and today's video topic is overriding in Java, method overriding in Java. So basically method overriding, what it is about. So there are we are seeing the four pillars of the object-oriented programming language, in which there are four pillars. Means first one is the encapsulation, abstraction, polymorphism, and inheritance. We are seeing the inheritance, and in the inheritance we are going to acquire properties from the parent class into the child class. But in the polymorphism there are two types. That is first one is the method overloading and method overriding. At the time of compilation, it shows the error at the compile time. That's why the overloading known as the compile time polymorphism. The method overriding, it is the runtime polymorphism. It will compile separately if the two class files compile separately, but there will be error into the runtime environment. So that's why it is called the runtime environment. Also, it is also called the late polymorphism. Means we are not going to recognize the errors at the early stage, mean at the compile time, at the compile time. So that's why it is also known as the late polymorphism. So what we are going to do into the overriding, that's for understanding that we have to know what we are doing into the overloading. We are going to do into the overloading. If we are going to use n number of methods into that, there will be some methods. We have to use it as like the method name will be same. So what we are going how we are going to achieve that? By using the same method name and in the different parameter into the class loading, we are going to achieve the method overloading. So but it should be into the same class. But into the overriding we are going to achieve the overriding if there is two classes, and if so let's say there will be three classes, and the two classes have the same methods into the remaining two classes. There will be same method name and same parameters also. So but we have to override that method into the our main class by using the same name and the same parameter. So that that will be the overriding. Means we are going to override the previous method. That's why this method, this is also known as method hiding. Basically the method hiding concept comes into picture if the static method, if we are going to achieve the static method overriding. If the static method we are going to override it, it will be basically, it will not be override, it will be called as method hiding. So why it is called method hiding? Basically if we are going to give the static keyword to it, it will allocate the memory. It will allocate the memory at the loading time of the class. But if after the allocation of the memory we are not going to override any method, that's why we are going to just hide the method by the same method and same parameter name. That's why these method, if we are going to call the call the hidden method, where if we can call it by using that class name dot the method name, then the method of subjected to that class will be called. So that's why it is called the method hiding also. So the main method can be override also. The main method into the method can be override. So that's why So this is from my side. Thank you.